Alright, here we have edition 5 of Warhammer Stormbringer. This is a small model. It's just a Praetor-Prime. Let's open this up and see the small amount of stuff that we've got. Alright, so in this package for number 5 we have this single model of the Praetor-Prime. It's really not much, so this should be a very short video. We get another set of 6 dice, so now we have 12 dice in total. And we get a base that doesn't have a hole. Yeah, if we look at the foot, it doesn't have anything either, so this is going to be a model that we paint, or not paint, that we glue directly to the base. Alright, I guess that's how they went with this one, but we'll see how that goes. So in this, we have the base magazine, and then we have... Oh, it's a fold out. Okay, that's interesting. So it's a bunch of stuff for the armies that we're building. I don't think we're getting that though. I'm not sure, but I'm fairly sure we're not getting that. But we are getting like all these guys. So it's just a little overview of destroyers of the mortal realms, and on the other side, the defenders of the mortal realms. Now we are getting all of this stuff, which is going to be really nice to paint. This white and blue layout looks really cool. And then on this side you've got like dragons. We don't get those, unfortunately, because they're the premium edition where you pay extra for it, and we don't get that in Australia, so I don't exactly want to spend 170 bucks on one of these. I think it was fairly sure it was 170 just for that guy. And there's roughly 5 models, I think, in the premium edition. So that's just like a little overview. A nice little interesting thing. And then the actual booklet itself, just a view of what's coming next. Some more lore, history of the realms. Here's all the chaos gods. So Khorne, Tzeentch, Tzeentch, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not sure. Nurgle, Slaanesh, and the Great Horned Rat. So Skaven's part of this. So here's our Stormcast Praetors, which is not what we have in here. We have just this guy. So maybe we're getting one of these each in different editions. So we'll start with this guy and then maybe we'll get the others. So the Praetors are bodyguards sworn to protect the greatest Stormcast champions in battle. These self-sacrificing guardians are bound to Stormcast leaders, and they work tirelessly to defend them. Each unit is led by a fearless Praetor-Prime who commands them in their duties. So this is the commander of the Praetors. So we've got the unit traits and all that again, how to build. So let's take a quick look. Oh, okay, so this booklet has more painting. So I'm gonna have to remember that, because we've started on the base coats and stuff on these models, on the Stormcast Eternal models. If you want to see the painting videos, they will be separate to this, as this main line of videos will just be the opening and building of these, and I'll have a second set of videos running for the painting, because painting takes a long time, and there's going to be one of these every week, so it's probably easier just to split the videos. So if you're looking for painting, that will be under a different name than the current set of videos. So the Praetor-Prime, it's a very quick put together. There's nothing really special about this, but attaching the base. Hold the model gently but firmly to the base. As the plastic glue dries, this may take a minute or two. Center the model on base. So this is going feet down with the plastic glue. Now, I did try to fix up one of the models off cam at one stage, and when I pulled this out, the metal dispenser came out with it. So this thing is a bit temperamental to use in the moment. But either way, we're not going to glue that model down, simply because from our painting, we've realized that painting it like this, when it's on the base, doesn't really work. It can work, but it's much easier just taking it off and having the model not fully assembled, even though this wants you fully assembled when you're painting. But you'll see that all in the painting videos. So we'll get through this small thing, then we've got more painting. For the edition before this, we just used these two, and we didn't get to lead belcher, I don't think, because in the other one, it goes through the green. Okay, no, it does use lead belcher. Never mind. Yeah, it does use the lead belcher. I am not up to this stuff yet, so I'm still base coating, or undercoating as they call it. So yeah, that gets painted, and then we paint through this. The same way as we paint the Stormcaster Eternals. So there's all of that painting guide, then there's the gameplay guide, which I don't think I'm ever going to actually look at. However, I have also read online through comments that apparently this rule set isn't going to be used in the foreseeable future. It's going to change over to a different rule set. So people have been complaining that these books will be completely useless when it comes to the gameplay. So there's just some more combat stuff, and then, well, that's the thing that we have the giant poster for in the first edition. So this is just advertisement for the Warhammer website, I think. And that's it for this magazine. But it's good that these all have painting guides in them now. So I think that's going to be a continuous thing from now on. So let's get to putting this guy together, and we can see how it looks. Alright, so we've got the model all cut out, so we can start putting it together. So this is a bit of a weird one, but the head sort of has like a weird, it's got two dots there that slit into those two rivets there. Oh, not rivets, divots. So it's like a weird hold-in type of thing. So we just have to keep it in place, and then we put this on the front at the same time. So if I can get that there, I don't know, over there, while also putting this in, and this slots in with the shoulders or something. Okay, never mind, this is a fully glued model. So before you attach the front of the model, wait for the glue securing the head, cape and body to fully dry. So this doesn't say I need to glue, does it? Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's on this page. It's a bit different than the others. So clip, dry fit, and then apply with care. So use small amounts of glue. So you sort of line them up and lock them in. So let's get this out of here just in case, because this is going to get glue everywhere most likely. So I'm supposed to glue the head into here. Like, I'd say it's that specific angle. So basically I have to hold the glue in while doing it. Let's see if I can get this off without getting the glue everywhere. Okay, it just works. Now we just have to get the glue in this area. if it's not blocked. No, there's still some glue coming out. Okay, so we've got the glue in there. Now we just get the head. Place the head in. There we go. So that's drying currently. Let's see the next part. So the yellow should use tools, apply glue to yellow area. So yeah, we're supposed to glue places where these stick on. So that's supposed to fit in that way. So I'm supposed to glue that part and part of the neck, I think. That head doesn't really sit well when it comes to the armor. So as you can see, his head's sort of to the side, but it is supposed to be like that. If I dry fit this on, okay, that looks a lot better. So without the front piece, it looks really weird because he's sort of covered that way. But when this goes on, because of the cape, it makes a lot more sense. So glue the yellow parts. Ah, okay. So the model goes into that. So we'll glue this area here, this area here, and then a little bit of glue on that little divot. And then this model should just fit in. And if I hold it down, that should start to dry up and harden. All right, he's solid now. So it's saying to wait for this to fully dry. It is basically dry anyway. So then this would go on here. So I'm supposed to glue over this, glue over this part, and glue over here. So this, and this. So that part there, glue over this part, and then over that part. And then this should just settle in. And that should be that. So I can see the appeal of this compared to the push fit. At the same time, the ease of use of push fit's a lot nicer. So if you can see, there's sort of seam lines along here, and one part's raised higher than the other. So I'm wondering whether I should just sort of file these down and then chuck some glue in between just to make everything line up a bit better height-wise. Alright, so the helmet. Okay, I thought that was a sprue piece that I was supposed to cut off for a second. It might still be. But I think that's there to slot this in. Okay, no, that is supposed to be in there. Good. So he sort of slots in like that. So I'm not going to assemble this right now, but that attaches there. So his hand holds the little piece there. So that attaches there. Okay, it's a bit of a push fit. So that attaches there, and then this arm, I need to cut that piece out, but this arm connects there. 1 second, I'll get rid of that. Okay, that's cleared up now. So this attaches with that line there, slotting into that. So, no, there goes the head, but yeah, I'd glue this in like like that, okay. So his head goes in there, and then this attaches as the other hand. So he ends up looking like this. So that's the fully assembled model. We're not going to glue these two pieces yet, because painting would be a lot easier if I don't have this attached and this attached. So we'll paint it like this. That will be in our next painting video after the orcs and the Stormcast Eternals. So it's going to be quite a while before you guys see this up and painted. But that concludes edition 5, our Praetor-Prime. So he'll just sit on this somewhere, but we have to decide ourselves whereabouts he goes. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Maybe it's interesting you in getting along with this magazine subscription, which is still available in Australia. I don't know about elsewhere. I think the UK's finished its run. The US still might be going. If you're in Australia, you can still get this from the first edition. So I'll see you guys in edition 6.